Alright guys, welcome back to Sean Art Training. Now today I have a awesome guest, Monique, my lovely lady. We are going to be doing a bunch of different arts and crafts for you to do with your family at home for quality time during quarantine or isolation. Basically just bringing more mental health into it instead of just the physical embodiment of health. So we're going to do some arts and crafts. Monique, break it down for us. What are we doing?
So, when I was growing up as a kid, one of the traditions that we had was getting together as a group, grabbing craft supplies from the house, anything that we had. It was like toothpicks, popsicle sticks, clothespins, paint, pipe cleaners, craft paper, you name it. And we would all sit down and we would craft together, and it would become a tradition that we would do every year. And our tree became a tree full of homemade decorations from when we were really little until we were almost like adults. So today I grabbed a few things that I had in my copious amounts of craft stuff that I have at my house, and I thought we would start out with the clothespin people. So one of the things that I make at home and with my kids is this lovely little snowman. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can do it with your toddlers and your adult children. And it's just basically taking these clothespin peg people that you can buy at Michael's Crafts, or you can buy them at Amazon or wherever. Very inexpensive. You paint the whole item white. So we'll grab a paintbrush and we'll paint the lovely peg from head to toe. And then just, you know, chit-chat about your day, maybe talk about some of the traditions that you want to pass on to your family, or, you know, just spend quality time. I mean, during this time right now where we're stuck at home during quarantine, it's kind of nice to kind of do something outside the norm that you probably hadn't thought of doing, or, you know, maybe bring it in as a new tradition for your family.
Exactly, like I used to do this stuff all the time when I was in elementary, like at Corinthia, like they'd close down the school on a Friday or Saturday and then have pancake breakfast, and then you'd go in the gym and you'd make all of those like Garland construction paper
chains.
Yeah, paper chains.
Yeah.
So when she said, "Hey Sean, you want to do this?" I was like, "Yes please, and can we do it for the YouTube?"
Well, I still do this with my kids. Well, hold on, let me rephrase that. I used to do this a lot with my kids when they were younger, and then they became adults, and then they became adults with lives.
Yep.
And then they became very busy. And it isn't until the last little while that you know, my kids are, you know, more wanting to do things and wanting to learn things like when they were younger. I guess they're going back and becoming kind of nostalgic themselves.
Yeah, nostalgic. That's a good way to
There
word
you
it.
go.
That's nice.
So once your snowman is completely painted, give it a little.
Yeah, these dry pretty quick too.
Yeah, I got quick drying acrylic paint. Again, just acrylic paint. The dollar store has it. You can get 2 for $1. Clothespins, the dollar store, you get like 50 for $1.25. So basically you're making decorations for like next to nothing.
So instead of buying decorations for $20, go and buy some crafts for $20 and then make your own decorations.
And the dollar store is a copious amount of ideas in there. Like, they have come so far.
That's awesome.
You can buy pretty much anything that you need.
Ooh.
So the other thing we do is take a toothpick or a skewer, 2 dots for your eyes, maybe a dot for your mouth, a couple dots for your mouth, and then clean off your toothpick or whatever it is, your skewer, get your orange, make a little nose, like a little carrot nose, a couple of buttons down at the bottom. Boom, boom, boom. Because, you know, all snowmen, they have that carrot nose and those lovely little buttons. So once your little snowman is dry, I got these lovely little stands. You can grab like old fabric, some old t-shirts. Actually, these used to be shirts that my kids no longer wear, and I sort of kind of have this issue where I can't throw stuff away, so I cut it all up and save it for something else, and voila, they became snowman scarves. Who would have thought? Oh, I see potential in that shirt you're throwing away. And just put it on, give it a little tie, and then people can get really creative here. And what I've done is, everybody has those Christmas decorations that have broke, and then you got these lovely little end pieces.
Yeah.
What I like to do is save them and then glue them on top, and they become a great place to put your string on for your decoration. And this is like really quick. Whoop.
And the buttons. Gotta go back now. Gotta go back.
Anyways, maybe hot glue and gun we need to plug in.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to edit that, but anyway. So then you glue those on, and Sean?
Yeah.
I'm one for detail and making everything professional looking, but this one looks like he's been on a bender.
Bender? Okay, well mine doesn't even have a hat or anything yet,
Yeah,
so we'll get there.
This snowman looks pretty rough.
Hey, well, you know what? I finished one, you finished one kind of sort of. We'll get the hot glue.
And when you spend some quality time and some effort,
yep,
and you actually don't rush, she or he looks like this one with a nice little toque. The toque is easy. All you do is you take a piece of red felt, cut a little rectangle, glue it around your little snowman.
Oh yeah,
kind of thing.
Pinch it off.
Yeah, tie a little bit of string around it, and then just make some little ruffles. Kind of thing. And then you can tie it off and then make a little toque.
That's perfect.
There you go.
Alright.
That's
so
one.
Our first craft.
So, like everybody, we have, or most people have, scraps of wood or whatever around your house. And I am fortunate to have children who, when I say, hey, can you cut me a bunch of triangles, they don't question anymore. They just do it because they know that I already have an end game in mind. So last year, we cut out all of these lovely little triangles, and we made little wooden decorations. We painted the top to represent snow. We also had some glitter, but I don't have any of the glitter. Of course, glitter is all over the house last year, and of course none of that glitter got saved, hence why we're just painting them. And then what we did was we just made like little wreaths out of pipe cleaners. You can buy these again at the dollar store. They come in packs of 100. I mean, your inner child comes out and you just create, and it's very therapeutic and good quality time, and swap some stories.
I love it.
When I do it with my kids, we pour, a glass of wine, maybe some hot chocolate with a little shot of Bailey's.
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that one. I did not have hot chocolate or Bailey's.
That's okay. So anyways, to do this one, Sean's just going to paint the top peak, and then take 2 pipe cleaners and you'll twist them together. I mean, you don't have to use the traditional red and green. You can use any color you want. And then you just twist them together, make a little wreath. Boom, boom, boom. Make a little circle so that way it fits on your triangle. Yeah, and then just make it to the size you want. Hot glue it on. Take a little bit of this hemp string. By the way, I have rolls and rolls of this stuff, and I use it for everything. So I use it for the decorations. I use it for wrapping gifts. Christmas time, I do not buy wrapping paper. I make wrapping paper. So I buy butcher's paper from the craft stores, and then I got stamps, and I stamp it, and I take out my sewing machine sometimes, and I sew little bags out of stuff. The thing that we do at my house too is we make our own garland. Again, with this rope. What we'll do is because I'm a sewer, I have so much fabric. I mean, when I say so much, it's disgusting how much fabric I have.
There's lots.
And that's just like a teeny little square portion of what I actually have. What I do is I take strips and I cut it and then just make little cuts in it, make these lovely little rectangles, take my string, and just essentially tie it on with a little ribbon, like a little knot. And let's see if I can get that on. I maybe made that one a little short, but that's okay. It'll make it unique.
Just like Monique.
And I usually do like the Christmas colors. So some red and green, maybe a little brown for, you know, like the tree birch colors or whatever. And then there you go. We just keep going, depending on how long you want it. Just keep tying it on, and then you just, you know, tie it along your mantle or whatever. What's another good thing to do with them is that you can take those little clothespin snowmen, another one here, and make your little eyes, make a little nose, some buttons down here, do. Again, doing the little carrot nose, a couple of dots for your mouth, boom, 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 and then clip those on to your garland, and then you have these little snowmen.
I love that. And then, well, couldn't you also take these
You
guys?
can hang these little guys off of them.
Wow. Yeah, see?
And then you've got a special, one of a kind,
Yeah. That's awesome.
creative little garland for either your tree or your, what is that called? Fireplace.
Fireplace. Yeah. One of them things.
One of those things that make fire.
Yeah, fireplaces. So yeah, today we made the mountains with the snow top. We made the snowman with the clothespins. We did reindeer, if you got into that variation.
Yeah.
And then we did our garland, and that was it. We did 4.
Yep, 4 little decorations.
Perfect. And then I wanted to put it out there. Don't you also have an Etsy shop?
I actually just started a children's line of clothing.
Okay, good.
Making homemade, making pajamas out of spandex and 100% cotton, or 95% cotton, 5% spandex, out of really groovy fabrics, and a line of underwear, so for potty trainers, and sweatpants and sweatshirts. And my company is called, and I'm just working on my webpage right now, it's called Out of the Oven Kids Apparel.
Oh, that's good.
And
you heard it here first. Out of the Oven Kids Apparel.
So
I love that.
It stems from when people would say, "Oh, you got a bun in the oven."
Yeah.
And
that's so good.
so this is what happens when your buns come out of the oven. You have kids, so it's Out of the Oven Kids. And I have been sewing like a crazy lady, and my niece and nephew, great niece and nephew, have been sporting a couple of those items around town. And I'm hoping that in the new year that I get that up and running and, you know, keep it rolling.
Exactly. And now you got the first exposure point. So I will put the links to her websites and stuff down
And it's
below.
under construction.
Exactly.
Literally.
So I will put it in the comment section once it's complete or when it's good to go so that you guys can go click on that, check it out, see what you guys think. And then you guys will also be able to follow her on Instagram so that if you guys wanted to try and get some of these ideas sent to you, she might be able to send you some of the skits that she has for those. So
quality time with your family during quarantine, get together, gather some materials, create. Nothing more therapeutic than young and old sitting down and just having fun, spending quality time and creating memories. Essentially is creating some memories. And you know what? One of my favorite things in the whole wide world is homemade gifts.
Yeah.
I find that homemade gifts, the amount of time that you put into thinking things through and making it is way more precious than purchasing from the store.
Yeah.
And that's I've been like that forever. I've always enjoyed the homemade.
Exactly. So
All right.
Thank you for making the homemade stuff with us. All right. Well, that is where we'll leave you guys off. Next week, I'm going to be doing a at-home workout video, and I have to do another meal prep video this week as well. So that will be coming to you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, questions, or anything like that, go ahead and comment down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Much love.
Peace out.
Bye.